Wine tomorrow, wine yesterday, but never ever wine today. Wine tomorrow, wine yesterday, but never ever wine today. Well, wine today though. Hello puffins, welcome back to another episode of This Wine Tastes Like Crap. It's been a minute. The last one was an ASMR episode, which did not go down well.
These are not fresh at all.
So, perhaps not another one of those. I've had one swig of this and immediately I'm not happy with my choices. Ladies and gentlemen, do you like the pelt? I'm not even wearing a pelt. Just a disclaimer for you, you guys, you lovely, wondrous puffins and pharaohs and pastries who've come to this channel because you've seen a parody, you've seen, a send-off or something that you've enjoyed, and you clicked subscribe, and God bless you for doing that. But way back in the day, I used to do a series called This Wine Tastes Like Crap. I'm doing it now, so it's still living on in the ether. This is just the general shit we used to do. I would drink a wine, I'd review it perfectly because I know what I'm talking about, and we all just shut up and was happy about it. Welcome to the episode. Also, I don't know if you guys remember, who remembers Head? Well, Head is now sporting a lovely new gold hat, which was gifted to us by a neighbour. She was like, I've got a box of fancy dress, would you like it? And I said, we're going to make real great use out of that. So, well, all right. I don't know if you can see it, but I really see this for myself. I expect you're gagging. Shall we just get straight into the episode okay, so this has had a bit taken out of it. I had a glass the other night. Sue me, I'm just a woman trying to get about my day-to-day, and sometimes a little bit of wine helps. And this is a Stormtree Semillon Chardonnay. It's a lovely cold bottle because it's been in the fridge. So that's something you need to know. Also, it is the commended winner. I don't know how you can't have a non-commended winner of the International Challenge. That is pretty vague. Everything's international if you go away. They've all fucking won something, haven't they? These vinos. They've all won something. It's interesting that. What in the ever-loving Celine Dion is the International Challenge? Everything's international. It's called Stormtree. If you see it, it's a storm tree. In a storm, do you get under the tree? No. So there's lightning. There's lightning outside, let's say, for example. And do you get under the tree or do you not? I can, give you a scathing review of a bottle of wine. I can't tell you how to save yourself. Why don't they teach you that in school? How to not be struck by lightning. I can play you 3 blind mice on a recorder, but I can't stop myself from dying. I exclusively drink Chardonnay now. I used to only drink Sauvignon Blanc because my mother drank it, but I had a glass not long ago and I thought it smelled a bit like stank pussy, so I don't drink that anymore. It's only Chardonnay. This is my life now. Do you remember This Is Your Life? Do you remember that? You'd be sort of like a receptionist, would be doing her job in a library, and then he'd come in with a book and say, "This is your life." Probably not a receptionist in a library, maybe a famous person. I don't remember the show, I never saw it. God, it's hot. Yes, these gloves are cute, but they are now covered in sort of sweat, makeup and sweat. God, it's hot. Wine tomorrow. Southeastern Australia, it's 2017, which was the year, what happened in 2017? That Kardashian monster did that Pepsi commercial. It was a very memorable year for Harvey Weinstein. And also, it was a great year for Stormtree Semillon Chardonnay 2017. It's a fine Harvey Weinstein. It's 12.5, which is the absolute minimum I find for wine. 8%. Stop fucking around. It's been years, you guys. I've told you this information. Stop fucking around with 8%. It's a waste of glass. Think of the dolphins. Let's have a look. So it's Bob Burton and his wife Cherie. Oh, I'm already over this. I don't give 2 fucks about Cherie. I would quite like to hear more about Bob, but I hope that Cherie does not survive the story. They set up Burton Vineyards in '96 with a small plot nicknamed the Bonsai Vineyard. Bob and Cherie are crazy. They are so crazy. They set up a vineyard and call it Bonsai Vineyard. I love them. They're so crazy. From humble beginnings and with a lot of elbow grease, Bob now supplies wines around the globe. I'd love to think of Bob in a basement scenario. Cherie's locked him up and he is solely responsible for providing the world with wine. He works night and day, tooth to the grind. What's the word? Bone to the knuckle, down to the bone, down to the base. Totally addicted to bass. Bob and Cherie have got a very kind of like BDSM, like dom, sub, slave, master sort of dominatrix relationship going on. Cherie sort of wears heels on him. She might like shit on him occasionally. It's very that moment. Staying true to his beliefs, however, his wines are created personally. So am I to understand that Bob personally makes these wines? Because why do they bother spewing that shit at you? No one believes that. Giving real character and demonstrating some of the best that real Australia has to offer. Bob and Cherie don't fuck around. They're real Australians. They're not fake ones. They're not like those blow up things you find outside, like a gas station. You know those things? Bob and Cherie don't fuck around with those things. Stormtree is born from the story. It's born from the story. They're very wordy, very GCSE. Born from the story of a large gum tree in the middle of one of Bob's vineyards, which, as the name suggests, fell victim to an almighty storm. These are lyrics, which sent it crashing into the vines below, wiping out whole rows at a time. I mean, I would prefer there to be information about the actual wine, not like a verse from the Bible. A blend of Semillon and Chardonnay. Okay, hang on, that's interesting, because I never knew what a Semillon Chardonnay was. Obviously, Chardonnay is like it's a type of grape. So, I'm assuming Semillon, therefore, is also a type of grape. So you mix the grapes together, you think you fancy. So does that mean you can buy a Semillon on its own? Notes on a postcard. I don't understand what that means either when people say, answers on a postcard, please. Does that mean send me a letter? I'm going to write a very strongly worded letter to the White Star Line. Okay, so let's just... Oh, this wine has notes of pineapple and lime zest with gentle hints of vanilla on the nose. That is a bit on the nose, actually. Hints of pineapple, love pineapple. Don't stop fucking arguing about whether pineapple deserves to go on a pizza. If you don't like pineapple on a pizza, don't fucking eat pineapple on a pizza. There's no way this will taste like pineapple. It will not taste like vanilla. There will not be vanilla on my nose, as this would suggest. And it won't taste like, what was the other thing? Lime zest. Suck my ass. That was a lot. Huge gulp. That is Moorish. It's sort of a bit tangy. It tastes very winey. I would drink a wine. I'd review it perfectly because I know what I'm talking about. It tastes very winey. There are sort of top notes on the nose. It's the sort of wine where the first sip doesn't make you tingle all over with regret and sort of disgust. You know, when you really have to power through with a wine because you just want a good night. Because your week's been so dog poo. You just want a great night. And you think, I'm going to power through with this bottle of wine. So you have a first sip and you just think like, oh, that's going to ruin my evening with this. I'm comfortably already lulled into getting some chippies on the way home. It's very tart. It's not sweet. It's quite dry. I quite like it. I mean, I have had to contain sulfites. They've not translated it though. I miss Bevat sulfitin. But there's nothing in it. There's never any ingredients like grape, milk, alcohol. I suppose pineapple and lime zest. There's no zest floating in it, so they're fucking liars. I would recommend this. I got this from Waitrose, I believe, because our Lidl has been closed for a very long time, which, you know, has sunk me into a deep depression. It's back open now and it's gorgeous. I'll do a video about that. Will I? Probably not. Anyway, that's gorgeous. Go for that. Yeah, go for it. I would pick it. This is probably the worst wine in London. First of all, it's not bad, and I'm not even in London. I've been dancing around it for years. Get it? What I said there? Dancing round. And that is, you know, musicals. I've done that little tidbit segue from, what is that from? Worst pies in London. Christ knows they taste like it's dog shit. All greasy and gritty. Get what you want it. So please don't leave me this away. I don't know anything. I don't know any lyrics. I don't know how anything goes. Anything Goes, I believe, is a musical. That is from that one with Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, Top Shop. What is it? Fleet Street. Honestly, I know absolutely nothing about anything. So lyrics and musicals, I don't know. Although the Sweeney Todd was with Angela Lansbury, who, sidebar, once did a video masturbating in a bathtub. It's on YouTube, and that's something that I think you need to enrich your life. And go and watch it. That hat is so ugly. I love Angela Lansbury. I fucking live for the bitch. She's so good. Do you remember in Bedknobs and Broomsticks, when you rush around in hopeless circles, chasing everywhere for something true, you're at the age of not believing, And worst of all, you... See, that doesn't rhyme. You're at the age of not believing. And worst of all, you doubt yourself. Theatre seats, there's no room. There's no room for me to sit down. No, it's not because my ass is huge, so just stop calling me a heifer. Oh, I feel sad for myself. I am so tall, so my knees are always crashing into the sort of balcony or the binoculars. I don't like going. There's no bloody room. It's like being in a coffin and then you're forced to watch like Aladdin. I took Nova to see Aladdin. That was the worst mistake of my life. A brand new ass. A whole spectacular kind of ass. That would be something you'd sing for someone who's had butt implants, and also I'm really mature. So if I'm gonna like list musicals that I would watch, I'll watch like old ones for the nostalgia, like Annie and Oliver used to have it on a VHS double set. I'd watch that because it's nostalgic. Also, I don't love like Disney movies. I know they are musicals, but like Bedknobs and Broomsticks, Mary Poppins, shit like that, Wizard of Oz, old ones, I'm there for it. Chicago, I quite like Chicago. I mentioned this in a live stream. Is it because it's Catherine Zeta-Jones from, you know, the criminally underrated and snubbed masterpiece, Entrapment? Is it, oh, maybe Renee Zellweger? Or is it, do I actually like it? I don't think I'd want to go and see it. I wouldn't want to go and see it if, like, Mel B was in it. You know what I mean? They always get names for Chicago, but I don't think they're ever any good. I don't know if that's correct or not. I don't know shit about shit. Chicago is... He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. This is a strange afternoon for me. I might not be normal. So, like, maybe it's because I don't ever... Like, I take in quotes and stuff, like my memory all alone in the moonlight. Is this slip back? Hang on. Play with the memory all alone with a spoon. I remember a time I used to... Like Nova. The first time I met Nova, we were in a club, you know, we were dancing. She said to me, like, oh, it's been really nice to, you know, meet you. I know you've asked for my number, but I think maybe we're better off as friends. She gave me sort of a half hug and she walked away. And I span her round, I grabbed her by the throat and I said, touch me! It's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. When you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day. Celine Dion, a new day. See how my mind works. I can't kill me dead. Touch me. I can't finish anything. My mind goes on to something else. I can't continue a thought. I always go on to something else. See how my mind works. I am so... probably unwell. I can't stand Rent. Nova made me watch Rent once with that dumb bitch and she's like putting out, won't you light my candle? Puts the candle out. So asking for it to be lit and then you put it out. Fuck off with that round my head. Cabaret. Like, I mean, if I have to, you know, undergo some sort of interview process with sort of a gay, I don't know, institution to sort of revoke my gayness. The amount of energy required to sit through Cabaret, I can't be doing that. My hair, and then it's over. I wish it was over. Although Liza Minnelli is sort of fairly interesting. She either has Parkinson's or went on Parkinson's, I can't remember. But she did a song, piece to camera, and it was a song about my lover has... no hands. Well, okay, that's probably not right. No, hang on. He was deaf or blind. I don't think he had no hands. My lover has no sight. He has no feet. I don't know what the song was. But Liza Minnelli I do find interesting, but I'm not watching Cabaret, so please don't make me. The Greatest Showman, again, like, there's the nostalgia value for super old ones that I watched when I was a kid. Mary Poppins, I'm always going to want that on so I can feed the birds. The Greatest Showman, that requires so much energy to get into because it's new. That features that one song, This is me. Watch out, cause here I go. You know, originally written by Katie Price and Peter Andre. Moulin Rouge doesn't count. Moulin Rouge does not count because the songs were regular songs that they inserted into it. Are there any other musicals like that where they just take songs? I'm not going to watch Mamma Mia. I don't like ABBA, so that's fine. Like, don't make me sit and watch Mamma Mia. Going to see Mamma Mia, like, in a theatre is my idea of hell. Or, like, the ones where they sing, but, like, sing. So they're not even songs. Like, Jesus Christ Superstar, they're, like, talking to each other through song. Just like, Judas! Well, I mean, I don't really know the Bible. Something about, oh, give me that loaf and fishes. Like they talk to each other, which is exhausting. Give me that loaf and fishes. I can't think of any. What's a musical? Someone help me out. I liked Hedwig and the Angry Inch. That is so great. It was a 1-inch mound of flesh. Yeah, I like that one. Or like the Rocky Horror Show. I mean, I guess whilst I'm listing all the ones that I would watch and I don't mind, I think therefore it's stupid of me to say I don't like musicals because there are some that I would like. How do I see you've met my faithful handyman? Petition for me to play Frankenfurter, please. I'll do that, because how funny would that be? Laverne Cox, though, bless her, that was a choice. I like Laverne Cox, but is she a good actress? Nope. I feel like I don't love when TV shows do, like, musical episodes, like the Buffy musical episode. I feel like people love that, but, like, Grey's Anatomy did one, and that's that one chick, what was her name? Calliope. What was that song she sang? I run across the mountain tops, shred up a goat, all of these lines across my face tell me the story of where I've been. So many stories of who I am and how I've got from where I was. That's not right at all. I wish I knew a song from start to finish. I can sing you a song now. I can sing... Do you remember when I sang the Rainbow Connection? That was shit. What is happening in here on this day on Alyssa's Secret? I don't know who's going to walk through the door. Someone's come through the door. I imagine by how sheepishly it is, it's probably Megan.
Are you filming?
Yeah! Look at this. What is this? Oh, God. There's probably some patron birthdays that I have to do. Should we talk to the patrons? Our patrons, by the way, our 1 year anniversary is coming up on Patreon and we've just flourished on it. And I'm just so grateful to everyone who's been there and who's, you know, come along for the journey. Oh, here's Oprah. Whether it was from day one or you came on board last week, just a thank you to you. So a happy birthday to Michael for the beginning of the month. I'm so shit at this. Have I already said a happy birthday to you? Maybe I have. I mean, I hope it just went off. I'm just really sort of losing track of time and space at the moment, Michael. But it says here, like, I've lost you already. It's immediately gone. June 3rd, also Vanita. It's in a few days, but happy birthday, Vanita, which is a name you do not hear very often. Gorgeous piece. There was a Vanita in Kill Bill. I think, again though, that could just be a flat out lie. I want to thank everyone for coming today. Was this the most harried, odd episode of this? I think I'm just having a stroke, honestly, in all honesty. So thanks for coming. You know, there's going to be a message about joining the Patreon if you so wish to join the family. Subscribe. Thanks for hanging out. I'm not wearing any pants. What is your favourite musical? Do gays really like them that much? I feel like I just don't. Is everyone just going to put The Greatest Showman because that's, like, you know, new and everyone loved it? Do I like Hugh Jackman? I confuse him with Ewan McGregor and I don't mind saying that.
A bloody welcome to our newest patrons, Dawn Evans, Alice Blackwell, Im Corporation, Chris Goff, Roxy Zooms, Margarita Felina and Franny Mack.